guys! So today is April 14th and it is cycle day 2 for me. So Aunt Flo did show up. I did take a pregnancy test. My iMovie's working today, I think, so I'll go ahead and put in that little footage here, although you already know what the results are going to be. But yeah, so not pregnant this month. I don't know why. I guess I was just tired because my period was coming. Although usually I don't need to nap, like even when my period is coming, like I just don't need a nap. So I don't know what that was about. Maybe I just haven't slept very well because Neil has been on a work trip, but he gets back today. In fact, he should be home soon, so I'm very excited, but maybe I just wasn't sleeping well or something, and I don't know. I'm disappointed. I wasn't surprised when the pregnancy test came up negative just because, like I said last time, I had the brown, discharge, so I wasn't really expecting to be pregnant, but it's still disappointing, every month to, work at something and not, have it work out. I don't know, I feel like I am being a little bit more negative this cycle. I feel pretty defeated. I don't know, I usually feel pretty bad the first couple days of my period, and then I get over it and then I get all hopeful again. So I'm sure I will go back to, being all Disney about it, in a couple of days. But right now I am, being pessimistic, and I'm feeling like it's just not in our cards to, have any more children. And yeah, I don't know. I'm probably being silly, but I kind of feel like maybe the surgery that I had to remove the cyst, maybe that, I don't know. At the time I thought, well, maybe it's a good idea if I do it because, maybe I'm not getting pregnant because of, all of these cysts that are just covering my ovaries. Maybe that's why. But I don't know. Now I'm kind of feeling like maybe, going in there and messing with, my ovaries is maybe not a good idea. And, she did have to take a lot of the left one, and that fallopian tube's all bum, and so I'm really only working with one side, and I don't know, maybe it wasn't a good idea. I don't know. I told you, I'm just being so pessimistic right now. But as of this moment, I just feel like that's not in our cards, and that makes me very sad because, yes, I would love to experience another pregnancy. I loved being pregnant with Ian. It was amazing. And I would love to experience that again, but, I just really would like another child. And so, yes, I guess my first goal would be to get pregnant, but, I actually really wouldn't mind at all, to go the adoption route. Adoption is something that I have kind of always wanted to do, even before, I got married, and, I've just always thought that adoption was, going to be in my plan. I thought I would have biological children, and I thought I would have adopted children. And then obviously when, trying to conceive didn't come very easily to us, then it just even more solidified that want to adopt. Unfortunately, Neil isn't 100% on board with it quite yet. For the longest time, it was a hard no. That just really wasn't something that he was interested in. And it was no for a very long time until my sister and brother-in-law, they adopted a little boy. And I think just, seeing them go through it, Neil kind of changed his stance on it, and then it stopped being no, but it turned into a not yet, not now, but possibly. So, I was really excited about that because, even if we were able to have, tons of biological children, I still feel like I would love to adopt. I think I don't know, my heart calls to it. I would love to do that. And then, you know, obviously seeing my sister-in-law actually go through it just made me even more excited about it, because I absolutely adore my nephew. He is just the sweetest little thing ever. And yeah, so I mean, I was happy that Neil kind of changed his hard no to a not yet, but I don't know, I feel like Neil kind of just wants to work through trying to conceive, you know, naturally a little while longer. But to me, you know, I'm going to be 30 next year, and I kind of just always thought that I would be done with the, you know, trying to have babies thing by 30. You know, that was kind of like my goal, was to be done having babies by 30, and then 30s was going to be raising my young children, and then 40s was going to be raising my teenagers, and then 50 was done. I was going to be done. That was my life plan there. But, you know, now it's just, you know, Neil wants to, I think he wants to continue trying to conceive well into our 30s. Like, I'm thinking, he's thinking, like, up to 35, you know, even maybe even past that, and it's just really not something I'm interested in pursuing past, you know, 35 at the max, you know. And, you know, I would really like to adopt. I would really like to start the process, you know, now, yesterday. But, you know, it's something that we both have to be 100% on board with and ready for, and we both have to, you know, our hearts just have to both be really open to it. So, you know, I'm not going to rush it, because I know that he has to, you know, he's going to be their dad, so he has to be 100% with it too. I just wish that he was as ready for it as I was, because I am just ready to be a mommy again. I know I'm already a mommy, but I'm just ready to grow our family. You know, we want a really big family, and I'm more than happy to do that through adoption. So I would love to just, like, get a sibling set and be done. But anyways, so that's, I don't know why I went off on that adoption tangent, but that is where I am right now. I feel defeated in the trying to conceive area, and I'm ready to move on to adoption now, but I believe it'll be a few more years before we do that. I think this summer we might go get, you know, tested for stuff, you know, as far as fertility things. Our doctor, like, once you get pregnant, even if it ends in miscarriage, they see that as a successful pregnancy attempt, and so, like, they won't see you for, like, a year. They want you to be trying actively for a year before they will see you, and if you get pregnant any time in there, even if it ends in a miscarriage, it basically resets your time, which sucks, because I don't consider a miscarriage a successful pregnancy, but they do. So, and I think they even reset my timer again, because I got pregnant this time last year. It's been a year, but because of having the surgery, I think they reset my year thingy again, so that sucks. So I think it's only been 6 months-ish. I think it's been 6 months since my surgery. I think I had my surgery in October, so November, December, January, February, March, April, yeah. So this would be the 6th month. So, I don't know. By, you know, this summer, or at the end of this summer, it would be a year, so they'd probably be willing to, you know, do some testing and things. And I don't know if we would, you know, do IUI, or I can say with like 99.9 and 99% positivity that we will never try IVF. It's not in our budget, number one, and it's very invasive, and I'm not against it for anybody that wants to do that. I think it's amazing, but I just think for me, for us, I think it's too much. You know, it's just too much. So I think maybe IUI is something that we might consider, but I don't even know. I don't even know if we would do that. I think we just are going to continue to try naturally, and then if that doesn't work, then we will just enjoy parenting our only little boy until, you know, when, if ever, Neil jumps on board with adoption, at which point I will get very excited because that's something, obviously, I said I would love to do. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this last cycle's TTC update. It's done. The cycle's over. We are starting a new cycle. Today is day 2. It's very heavy. I'm very crampy. I'm very moody. But yeah, that's what's going on right now. Yeah, I will keep you guys updated as far as that. But for now, you know, my videos aren't really going to be around TTC because this week I'm on my period, and then, but I will let you know when it gets to be ovulation time and time to start trying to conceive and all that stuff again. So stay tuned for those updates. But until then, I hope you enjoy the other fun videos that I post until then. But I hope you all are having an awesome day, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye!